Hey everybody, welcome back in the shed. I'm Troy Shaw, and with me again is Dave Griffiths. What's up, Dave?
Well, I think we're going to have to call this one in the house because it's 43 degrees and cold as shit and rainy outside. So hope you don't mind if we're switching the venue, as they say.
We're still on the property though, so I think we can still officially call it in the shed. So
yeah, I think
we're good to go. This probably won't be out when you're hearing this one. We record these about a month in advance.
It'll be sunny as hell when they hear it.
Exactly. So, anyway, we got 3 guests on our show today. They are members of M.A.C.T, the Music Association of Central Texas, and they are Brad Vaughn. He is the president of the Music Association of Central Texas. He's also manager and promoter of the Gordon Collier Band, owner of Imagination Video, not Imagination, and just an all-around awesome guy. How's it going, Brad?
Oh, it's going great, man. Glad to be here.
We also have Justin Lewis. He served on the board for M.A.C.T board as secretary from April 2013 to August of 2014. What's up, Justin?
How's it going?
It's going good. And our Jennifer Young, she is the Groovy Awards chairman. I guess you could say vice president, maybe.
She might be someday.
Yeah, might be someday. She has a degree in music business. She runs sound at a local church and for a lot of different bands around the Central Texas area. So how's it going, Jennifer?
It's going good.
All right. Well, M.A.C.T has the Groovy Awards every April. How many years has the Groovy Awards been going on?
This will be our 14th year.
Okay.
So pretty amazing to keep it going that long.
Yeah. When did M.A.C.T start?
About
14 years ago.
14 years ago. When
Okay.
it actually started, and in the first year they had they decided to have the Groovy Awards.
So what is the advantage of becoming a member of M.A.C.T?
Oh, the Music Association of Central Texas is trying to get all musicians and everyone that works in the music business here in the Central Texas area together, to create a forum and talk and figure out how to make the scene a better place and get venues more involved and get everybody in the music industry together to try to really make it better and see if we can figure out some solutions.
Why don't you talk about the award ceremony coming up and who's performing and what do we got?
I think I'll leave that one for Jennifer.
All right, Jennifer, let's do it.
The awards are coming up on April 30th, and they will be at Cinema Waco. We have 7 bands performing: Union Revival, Soul Ross, Townie Adams Band, Johnny Bustamante, Mojo Assassins, Blackwater, and Wayward Sons. And it'll be hosted by Jennifer Allen and Jim Alvarado from 92.9. We have 16 awards, everything from Guitarist of the Year all the way to Entertainer of the Year, as well as we'll have the Founders Award given by Johnny Bradshaw and the President's Award given by Brad. And this year we have the Horizons Award, and we will also be giving out a scholarship to a young teen in Waco that's going to be going to music school next year.
Speaking of presidential award, Justin, you got the presidential award last year.
Yeah, Brad last year decided to hand out an award based on, I believe the qualifications were outstanding contributions to local music, and anyway, I was very honored to receive the first the inaugural award for that. So I don't know. I'm kind of a big band cheerleader around here. That's if you can't play like the rest of them, then go ahead and support the rest of them. So.
Well, before we started, you were playing some songs for us, and I think you're a pretty good musician. So.
Thanks. Thank you.
You have a band now?
Yeah, I sing and play guitar for the Steve Smith Group.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out of Lorena. We're a 5-piece classic rock outfit. We play some other things. We play some country, some blues, some Stevie, some Led Zeppelin, Rush, Heart, Van Halen, pretty much cover everything. We've got a very talented female vocalist that covers all the Rush and the Heart. She's great.
You can hit those high notes that Getty used to hit.
Yeah, she
still does.
Yeah, Becky Smith hits those. So and I try to sing the rest of them. We've got 3 vocalists in the band actually, so it makes for some really sweet harmonies in there. So.
This isn't the same Steve Smith who drummed for Journey a while back.
No, different guy. Yeah. No, this is Lorena's Steve Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Brad, how did you get involved with M.A.C.T, and how many years have you been involved with it?
I've been a member for about 5 or 6 years, I believe. Got into it by working with Gordon Collier Band, and he suggested there was a board opening. He suggested maybe I should go for it and be on the board, so I decided, hey, why not? Let me see what I can do to help all the other musicians out there. And somehow or another, they started grooming me to be the president, and I think I'm in my second year of being president of the organization, so hopefully I'm doing a good enough job.
Is there a limit on the terms of being president for this, or can you just go on forever? You're doing a good job.
I think you could probably go on forever, because I don't know that anybody really wants to be the president. But at some point, no, I will. I will step away and let somebody else get in there, because let the ideas flow from other directions as well.
What all is involved with being president?
Pretty much just trying to keep the organization going, working with musicians, working with everyone on the board, trying to create events like the Groovy Awards. We're trying to bring back the Brazos River Music Festival that we used to have every year that benefited like Caritas. Things of that nature. Trying to just really work with everyone to get musicians more involved and creating a voice here in Central Texas for.
Yeah, there's so many great musicians in Waco and Central Texas that it's great to get them all together in a room and throw ideas around and just see what
The award ceremony is great too. I went last year. Sorry you didn't get one, Troy, but you should have.
I should have.
You should have. You get slighted. Anyways,
one great thing about the Groovy Awards, it's really a night to where about 95% of the musicians in Central Texas are actually under one roof together, having a good time, and we're able to recognize everyone's favorite musician. Yeah. For the Groovy Awards, we're not saying anybody's the best musician. We're not saying anybody's better than anybody. It's
just
everyone's favorite
musician
that year. I mean, because there's everyone in this town that gets up on a stage is great to me.
Nominations this year have gone above and beyond what we've had in the years past. I looked at it yesterday, and we had 445 online nominations since February 1st, and we go through April 1st. And that's not counting all the paper ones that are coming in. And so this year is going to be a whole different ball field on the voting ballot on April 1st.
So who vets the nominations and who determines who wins?
I will go through the nominations when they close on April 1st, or we all will go through the nominations, and we'll take the top 5 from the nominations, put them on the voting ballot, and on April 10th, the members of the M.A.C.T will come and vote. And from there, that determines who the winner is.
So it's one person, one vote, pretty much. So it's not ballot stuffing or anything like that. Okay,
no,
great.
no.
And the public does all the nominating. So,
right.
Yeah. And we do have a couple of the awards that are actually on the nomination ballot that are actually considered a vote by the public, which are venue and club venue of the year, and music venue of the year, and entertainer of the year. So the public does have a say also in part of this, not just the members of the M.A.C.T on the final voting.
The Music Video Awards is a little bit different, though. Talk about that.
Yes, for Music Video Award and Songwriter of the Year, both of those, we have those submitted. Then we build a committee. We build committees that actually sit down and break those apart. So for Music Video of the Year, we get people within the video production industry together in a room, and we say, here's all the videos, here's the score sheets. They sit down, they score everything out, they come to a decision on what they think is the best. I mean, based upon, does it match the content does the video match the content of the music that's being sung? Does it look professional? Is it great all around? So there's a lot of technical aspects with that. With Songwriter of the Year, it's the same way. We have Scott Vaughn, who always leads the committee for that, along with several other songwriters that get together in a room and go through every song, listen to the songs, read the lyrics, and
production values are important there as well.
Production value is not big on the songwriter. It's about the lyrics of the song.
Gotcha.
And
the music.
Yes, it doesn't have. Whenever the songwriter, when you submit that, it doesn't have to be you could have recorded it in your living room and submitted it to us.
So I got a shot, is what you're saying.
Yes, you did.
All right.
Start submitting, man.
As long as it gets in my email inbox, you have a shot.
Okay, well,
We need to get on it.
I'll charge up my iPhone and start recording.
I think didn't you win 2 years ago? You won an award.
The first music video of the year I won.
Okay.
But I submitted like 20 music videos. So
The reason I ask is because it was my first time attending the Groovy Awards, and it was actually my first month as board member of the M.A.C.T, and I handed out that award. So, yeah. I don't remember, but I barely remember it. Yeah.
What video was it, Troy?
Richard Thomas.
Yeah, Richard
no
Paul Thomas.
No Excuse. This is one Jeff was in.
Oh yeah. That was
he's
great.
Doing all kinds of
That was
stupid
Richard
stuff.
Thomas.
Yeah.
That was an awesome video.
That was.
What's really cool about
That
it
was
when we do
before my time.
when we do the music video of the year at the show, we actually have it up on all the big screens at cinema. So so you get to see the nominees, what they are, but we also post them all the top five videos we post online so that people can actually watch them in full beforehand. But when you're the night of the show, when it's announced, we pre-produce it, so it's like 30-second clips of each video, and then the winning video, once it's called, plays in its entirety as a person goes up there to accept their award.
When the year I won, it was like Richard Thomas, No Excuse by Troy Shaw, blah 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 by Troy Shaw, blah 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 by Troy Shaw. And somebody next to me goes, "Who the hell's Troy Shaw?"
He's a ringer.
I think Troy did have 3 of the top 5 videos, but hey,
he's great. What can you say?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was. There was a lot. It was very surprising that first year. I think we had about nearly 20 videos submitted. Last year, I think we had 16 or 17. So, I mean, it's good to see that these musicians are actually getting out there and making some music videos to go along with their music. And it's just another way to get your music out there.
Yeah. I got one submitted this year, so I expect to win.
Never know.
Right now, you're the only one.
Am I the only one?
Right now, you're the only one.
Oh man! Hey.
Since I have connections to most of everybody. I step away from doing any of the music video stuff. I just put it together, put everything together for everybody else and say, "Here, y'all take care of it. The video committee takes care of it." And
so, if you've submitted a video, you can't be on the committee to be a judge.
No.
Okay. So if there's a year that I don't submit a video,
then I would be calling you saying, "Hey,"
okay,
because I didn't know if you were going to be submitting one this year, and if you wouldn't have been, I would have been asking you whether. If you'd
and that's the way it should be.
Because there are people that question, hey, how is this done exactly, or I don't know if it's fair or whatnot. Hey,
and that's like this year, since I have access to all the nominations and everything, I've taken myself out of nominating and voting as well this year. So there's nobody that can walk up and say, "Hey, she got to nominate and vote."
Well, here's the venue, full transparency, folks.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. So there's no shenanigans. There's no, back room payoff kind of deals.
No, we ain't the Grammys.
For that little plaque that you're going to get. Yeah, we're not the Grammys. Good point.
Go ahead.
We also have 3 Hall of Recognition inductees this year.
Talk a little bit. You want to tell them a little bit more about the Hall of Rec, too?
Well, you'll have to do that one.
Okay. Our Hall of Recognition is pretty much like the kind of like Hall of Fame. I mean, it's those in the Central Texas music scene that have contributed to local music and have gone above and beyond. I mean, maybe you've gone, you've gone from just playing these little club venues to being a big time musician. I mean, some of the others that have received it are, Willie Nelson, Wade Bowen, Hank Thompson.
So we're going to keep it under wraps who those three are right now.
Actually,
we were kind of thinking
Yeah.
about, since we were here today, maybe going ahead and...
this could be our way
Let's
to
go
get
ahead.
them out there. Okay, this year the 2015 Hall of Recognition inductees will be Brian Brown, Tony Calhoun, and Cherokee Rose.
Well, Tony Calhoun was just in the shed last week. So.
And Brian and Jeremy were too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. That episode comes out next week. So.
We actually went to cinema a couple weeks ago. Due to they had a gig, and so we decided to make it easy for them. But we got a great interview coming up with. Well, by the time you hear this, it'll be post facto. So, Brian and Jeremy were great, and Tony was in last week, and we got a killer interview with that one. But you will have already heard it.
This will be the first time anybody's heard who the Hall of Rec inductees are this year.
And
Thanks for spilling the beans.
Oh yeah, we'll be posting up each individually on the on our M.A.C.T group page on Facebook, along with bios and more information about those bands and musicians. I mean, every one of those guys have contributed to this local music scene tremendously, and they need to be recognized.
No doubt.
Who are some of the past winners?
Pride and Joy. Pride and Joy and Mac Abernathy were last year. The year before that, we had Kenny Frazier.
We want to get Kenny
In the Shed.
No doubt.
That'd be fun. He's a great musician. Like I said, some of the others in the past, Wade Bowen, Willie Nelson, Hank Thompson, some of the guys from the
We want to get Willie in the shed, too.
The Morticians.
Yeah.
David Zacek.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, David Zacek was put in a couple of years ago, and then we have the Mojo Assassins playing this year as well.
Music. That's the music video I did for Mojo Assassins. So,
and it was awesome, Troy.
Thank you.
I was actually there that night.
Did you guys listen to the In the Shed with David Zacek parts
of
too?
it? Yeah. Definitely. It was very awesome.
It's ear candy, man. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
David's a fantastic player and
a great guy,
great
man.
guy.
He gave us awesome kickoff. In the Shed. We had to split it in two because it was just he had so many stories, and they were all so compelling, and it was so fun.
Yeah, we could have talked another 2 hours with him.
I think we did, but we didn't record it.
Yeah, ran out of hard drive space.
Yeah, you were mentioning Cherokee Rose. We actually share a drummer with Cherokee Rose in the Steve Smith group. Yeah, so that's it's a point of contention sometimes.
Well, and there's so many members of Cherokee Rose that they've had over the past I don't know how many years. So this year it's going to be interesting to see how many of them
show up
and.
Because you have Daryl Dodd that came out of Cherokee Rose,
sure.
is a big name artist now.
Yeah.
He's had top 40 hits and everything. And then you got Brian Burns, and it's hard to
that's like
name
a school for stardom right there, huh?
Exactly. There's so many great musicians that have actually been in Cherokee Rose and played for years.
No doubt.
It's just amazing.
So this episode comes out a couple of weeks before the Groovy Awards. When is the Groovy Awards, and what are the hours of it?
Groovy Awards are April 30th, starting at 7 p.m. and it'll run about 3 hours. We're trying to.
How are you gonna get 7 bands in 3 hours? You get like super
You have
roadies
never seen me do magic before.
Last year was quite a feat.
It must
You
be
have never
like
seen me
you got a
do
revolving
magic
stage or
Each
something. Where
band gets 3 songs.
2 songs.
2 songs. Sorry, 2 songs, no more than 5 minutes apiece. And I've got somebody that stands outside the door just getting them in while we're handing out awards. Bands are getting back on.
Oh yeah, you schlepping abs?
Definitely.
It's a constant process while they're handing out awards.
Well, I remember it, but I don't remember.
I remember I sprinted across the parking lot all the way to like a couple blocks to get Donnie from
It happens to me all the time.
Anyway, what was John Epperson's band? I had to get his drum thrown about 2 blocks away last year for some reason.
Well, they have that drum set that's always there. So
And this year we will be completely backlined, so hopefully we won't have to worry about musicians bringing on and off anything but guitars this year.
Okay, so you're going to use regular amps and just standard amps and drum kit, and then you just plug and play.
Right.
Yeah. It's a well-oiled machine. I mean, as we'll start the show off, and it'll be Union Revival. Will actually be starting,
and we're using
playing.
both stages.
And then then we kick off the award show, and as they will be on one stage, so we'll already have our main band our first band ready to go play after a first couple of awards, and then as soon as they're done playing,
so this is like Live Aid.
Yes,
just boom, next.
And it's there's a script, and it goes.
Yeah, so as soon as that other band is done, they're off the stage. Okay. As they're getting off the stage, we're giving out awards.
Good.
And then the next band is boom.
And if you missed the show, Imagination Video records it.
Well, Imagination Video has recorded the last couple of years, but we're gonna spread the love around a little bit this year and have Red Sea put it together this year for us.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Are they going to be selling copies of it, or how's that going to work?
Not sure exactly how we're going to do that yet. More than likely, we'll probably just we'll sell copies of it. We'll have them get us the master copy, and then that way, if anybody does want to get a copy of the show, that they can do that.
I have a copy from 2 years ago, but I still haven't watched it yet.
Sometimes we like we do like to try to put up some of the band performances and some of the awards.
I watch it every night before I go to bed. Well, not really, because I don't have a copy, but it would be great, lullaby.
Hey, and and then after the Groovy Awards too. I mean, we do have an after party as well.
And this year,
we always miss out.
That's what it's really about.
And get ready. This year we've changed the after party for everybody. It's going to be a Gordon Collier and Phoenix Theory after party.
Great. That'd be
So
awesome.
this
So
year-
Gordon's going to play with Phoenix Theory? Or?
There's no telling what Gordon's going to pull out of his hat, actually, but we have it planned.
We'll get a tip-off because we're going to try to drag his butt over to the shed here soon.
Maybe we can get him before the awards. Maybe we can get him in here and talk a little bit about it.
The plan is to have Gordon kick it off, and then Phoenix Theory close it out.
Where is it at?
That will be at Rumors.
Okay. Which used to be CNR.
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll be immediately after the Groovy Awards. And the after party, you never know what's going to happen with the bands.
We missed it last year.
After party.
We didn't know anything about it.
I didn't know.
Everybody was leaving.
You're the connection.
And I don't know anything, man.
Where's
everybody going? I guess everybody's going to go home.
Yeah.
And then we find out that's where David Zacek is. He's at the after party.
Oh, that's great.
And you'll find like Gordon up there playing, singing with heavy metal bands sometimes. At the after party. I mean, so you.
Well, we need to work on our song for next year for Song of the Year.
Yeah.
I think y'all should.
After party, there are no rules. There are no stipulations.
Speaking of rules, there are some rules this year at the award ceremony because I think last year there was a lot of craziness that went on. But I've heard there's going to be a little, you need to act somewhat sophisticated at this award ceremony.
Rule that has been added to the bottom of the qualifications. So if you have not been paying attention to your qualifications this year, we will not tolerate any vulgarity from anybody. You'll get one warning, and after that, we'll ask you to leave.
Because this is a family-friendly show. I mean, we do have a lot of young musicians that do come out that night, and especially with us giving out the Horizon Award. The Horizon Award is an award that we give to a young musician, someone that is still in high school, that is
He's never heard vulgarity.
Yeah,
exactly. They don't need to hear all that bullshit.
You've got families there. We have sponsors for our show.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have some major sponsors, and they expect a certain thing. And this is a chance for Central Texas musicians to really showcase who they are and what you do. And if you're up there, cussing and raising up a storm, well then, everybody's going to love everybody.
All right,
everybody.
guys. So watch the F-bombs and don't speak like we do on In the Shed.
And when you get to the after party, I don't care if you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
It pretty much is. I mean, anything goes for the after party.
Is it on a Thursday night?
It is on a Thursday night.
So I'm about to call in sick on Friday.
So just go ahead and plan. You would be surprised.
We normally all plan to take off work the next day.
You'd be surprised at actually how many
I'll be your wingman,
musicians.
Troy. We're
All right.
both calling sick.
I'm ready.
Productivity levels in Waco drop on Friday.
There is a lot that do take off on Friday the next
Your
day.
trash doesn't get picked up.
Nothing.
Where's Cody? He had
exactly.
Ruby's last night.
Yeah. It does,
So April 30th, Groovy Awards from 7 to whenever it ends, and then you have the after
trying to
party
cut it off
at
by
CNR. No, Rumors with
Right. And
So
that'll start about
the actual
10:45.
awards are at Cinema, and
Right.
the after parties at
Rumors.
formerly CNR, which is now Rumors.
Right.
So
Sounds like fun.
we try
sounds
to
like a lot of fun.
we try to use a couple different venues for that, to showcase a couple of different venues in one night for everybody. Some people that have not been to cinema, check, see what it's like.
Well, they're
there.
both in my
Rumors.
neighborhood, so it's not too bad for me. I don't know about Troy.
And if you haven't been to Rumors yet, I mean it is. If you remember
I've been to
what
CNR, but I haven't been since it's been
it does.
Rumors.
It is completely changed now.
No kidding.
It's same kind of layout, but the inside is completely different. You'll be
CNR
surprised walking into it.
CNR was a special place to most of us, but yeah, they've done a really good job for changing it around to Rumors.
All right, thanks, Justin. I mean, I will check it out.
We will go. We will be there.
We look forward to having y'all there. Man. It's
The
gonna
clock on the wall says that I need another beer, so let's try to close this thing out. Justin, you want to play us a song for us?
Sure.
All right.
We'll
All
see.
right.
Hey, Dave, why don't you jump in and join Justin on this song?
With pleasure.
All right, rock and roll. You guys are some Who fans, so let's do some Squeeze Box. Mama's got a squeeze box that wears on her chest. Daddy come home and gets no rest, 'cause he's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Well, the kids don't eat and the dog can't sleep. They'll escape from the music in the whole damn street, 'cause he's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. Hey. Goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out all night. And the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes, squeeze me, come on and squeeze me, come on and squeeze me like you do. I'm so in love with you. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. She goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. But she's playing all night and the music's alright. Mama's got a squeeze box, Daddy never sleeps at night. In the shade. There you go.
All right, let's thank Justin, Jennifer, and Brad for being in the show this afternoon. Thank you guys for being here.
You bet. Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot.